Donald Trump's talking to Rolling Stone. Guess what he's going to do? He's going to insult another candidate. No, I couldn't have seen that coming. This time it's Carly Fiorina. And is it going to be about her policies? Of course not. No. I mean, don't get me wrong. He says, oh, she bankrupted Hewlett-Packard. She got fired from Hewlett-Packard. She's no good. She doesn't know how to be a businesswoman, blah, blah, blah. Of course, all that stuff, right? Standard fare insults. But then we get to this. So let me quote Paul Solotaroff's piece in Rolling Stone. When the anchor throws to Carly Fiorina for her reaction to Trump's momentum, he's watching in the room, Trump's expression sours in schoolboy disgust as the camera bores in on Fiorina. Then he quotes Trump. Look at that face. Would anyone vote for that? Can you imagine that face as our next president? The laughter grows halting and faint behind him. Trump continues, I mean, she's a woman, and I'm not supposed to say bad things. But really, folks, come on. Are we serious? As always, this guy is unbelievable. You can't say that. You say, you don't vote for that person because they're ugly? Now, of course, he's going to come in with excuses here. And of course, Fox News is going to help him with that. Let's watch.
Probably I did say something like that about Carly. I'm talking about persona. I'm not talking about look. Although when I get criticized for my hair, which isn't that bad, you know, you've seen me, right? It's not that bad. But when I get criticized constantly by my hair, nobody does a story about, oh, isn't that terrible? They criticized Donald Trump's hair. But the fact is that I probably did say that about Carly, or something about, in a jocular manner.
So what you're saying is you didn't comment about her physical appearance. You were commenting about the way she holds herself?
No, the persona.
So I love Kilme trying to help him out here, leading the witness. Now what you're saying is not about her looks, but about her persona, right? Yeah, of course, I meant persona. And I love when Trump is lying or half lying. I probably said that about her. No, dude, you didn't probably say it. You said it. If you didn't say it, you weren't going to say you probably said it, right? Of course he said it. So now Megyn Kelly's going to have Carly Fiorina on, not surprising, to hit back against Trump. Will she? Well, let's see.
Well, I think those comments speak for themselves, and all the many, many, many thousands of voters out there that are helping me climb in the polls, yes, they're very serious.
What do you take that to mean? Look at that face. Would anyone vote for that?
I have no idea. And honestly, Megan, I'm not going to spend a single cycle wondering what Donald Trump means. But maybe, just maybe, I'm getting under his skin a little bit because I am climbing in the polls.
No, these people are never going to learn, man. They don't know how to do it right. First of all, look at that face does not mean persona. It means look at that face. What part of face means persona? It doesn't mean that at all, right? So just call it what it is. He's attacking my looks. But don't get all defensive about it. I'm with you on that. I thought she did a pretty good job there. Counterattack. Here's what my reaction would have been to Donald Trump criticizing my looks. Donald Trump's talking about looks. We're talking about looks? We're talking about looks. Mr. Floppy hair, whatever animal he's got on his head is talking about looks. But you know what the amazing part is? Donald Trump thinks he's good looking. Like because he's got all these attractive women, and he does, that he's been married to, that God knows what he's done with, etc., right? You schmuck, they're in it for the money. You think they think you're hot? But he does, because he's such an egomaniac. He thinks like, that's you're ugly. Look at that face. You're me. Oh, I'm super good looking, right? I mean, that's what all the women tell me who are interested in my billions of dollars. God, he has no self-awareness at all. If I was Carly Fiorina, I would have come out there. I would have done two things. One, I'd have laughed at him, laughed and laughed. You think you're attractive? You sucker. You schmuck. Okay? Number two, I would have said, now you have to remember that Donald Trump is fond of talking about people's looks, including his own daughters. So in that same Rolling Stone interview, he said about Ivanka, his own daughter, yeah, she's really something. And what a beauty, that one. If I weren't happily married and, her father. No, I don't know. What would you do? How do you talk about your own daughter that way? You pervert, you degenerate. You think he just slipped once? He said this over and over again. Here, I've got tape on it. Watch.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
Stop it. Oh, it's so weird. Stop it. You know what? You are sick.
I mean, isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
Well,
you're known for saying outrageous things, Mr. Trump.
Who says that about their own daughter? That's the second time. That was earlier, right? The Rolling Stone actually, it turns out, is not second. It's the third time he said it. He also said it on Howard Stern's show. Watch.
You know who's one of the great beauties of the world, according to everybody? And I helped create her?
Who?
Ivanka. My daughter, Ivanka.
Yeah.
She's 6 feet tall. She's got the best body.
Yeah, she's hot.
She made a lot of money as a model, a tremendous amount, and then she went cold turkey and gave it all up because she had to go to college, because I wanted her to go to college.
What if I was doing her? Would you be pissed?
I'd be really upset.
You would?
Yeah.
Me?
You know,
Howard Stern.
If
you would be upset.
Howard's too much like me. I would never allow me to date my daughter. But he's like me. He's like a carbon
shallow.
copy.
You mean me and
Shallow.
you are very shallow.
Terrible.
We are.
No, we're terrible.
We're shallow, right? Because
we're disgusting people.
That's right.
And you know, I wouldn't allow me to date my daughter, so I wouldn't allow him.
Dude, he's got it on his mind, man. That's a lot of times to talk about how you'd like to date your own daughter. 3 separate times. Will somebody step up to the plate and take a swing, for Christ's sake? I mean, say what we're all thinking. What kind of a pervert keeps talking about how he's disgusting and would like to date his daughter if it weren't his daughter, if he hadn't helped create her and make her fantastic? Nobody knows how to fight this guy, man. Should I step into the ring? You want to talk about my looks, Donald? Come on, somebody fight back, for Christ's sake.